and welcome back to Investing Assist. Today, I'm going to go over 3 tips that you can start implementing today to help pay off debt. Now, before we get started, I want you guys to listen to this stat. 80% of Americans are living with some form of debt. Now, while not all debt is bad debt, just ask Elon Musk, it's still important to have tactics in place to help you tackle debt. So let's get into it here with number 1, track your spending. All too often, people will buy a coffee every day or fail to cancel a subscription that they don't even use anymore, and then wonder at the end of the month where all their money went. Guys, it's pretty simple. In order to be able to pay off debt, chances are you're going to have to cut spending somewhere. Maybe you don't watch Netflix anymore, but you're still paying a monthly subscription. Why? Maybe you eat out 7 times a week, but you could cut it back to 3. It doesn't seem like a lot on the surface, but these things really do add up over time. Now, there are various apps out there designed to help you track your spending. Examples of them include Simplify, EveryDollar, and Truebill. For me personally, I just like to write everything down. I write out my given monthly expenses for the month, for example, say a phone bill. I add them all up, and then I look and see if there's anything that I can cut from that list to help me save a little bit of money. Now, alluding back to eating out, if you decide to eat in more, not only are you saving money on food, as well as eating healthier, presumably, you're also going to be saving money on gas that you otherwise would have spent had you gone out. So kind of 2 birds with 1 stone. Sometimes I'll also geek out and project my finances into the future, but we can go over that in a separate video. The second tip that I have for you guys is to pay more than just the minimum payment. Whether it's on a car, a house, or student loan debt, you're usually going to end up paying less money the sooner you pay. Now, in some cases, you really might not be able to, which I get, I understand. But that's where tip number 1, tracking your spending, comes into play. You see, if you track your spending and find places where you may be able to cut out some spending and end up saving a little bit of money, you could use that money to help tackle some debt. It all really does kind of work together, which is what is so great about it. It's kind of like dominoes. Once you get the ball rolling, everything's going to fall into place. Once you're able to cut spending and use that money to tackle debt, you're going to find yourself in financial freedom even faster, and we all want that in life. The last tip that I have for you guys here today is to spend less than you even planned to spend. And this really ties in with tips number 1 and 2, in that you want to know and track where your money's going, as well as tip number 2, saving that money and knowing what to do with that saved money. It's really a psychological thing and a big morale boost whenever you see that you spent less than you actually planned on spending. It's kind of addicting, and it makes you want to do it over and over and over again. And with the money that you do save, some people like to throw it right at the debt. Others like to invest it because they feel like they can get a higher rate of return on their investment than what they're being charged on their loan or whatever form of debt they have. No matter what you choose to do, it's going to be 100% better than not having that money in the first place. So I hope that helps. I know there's a lot of people out there who are just 1 or 2 steps away from being financially independent, and if I could help someone, I think that would be really cool. Again, I'm a college student studying finance. I'm not a financial professional, but I have been studying this stuff and been a sponge over the past few years in terms of learning it, and if I could help someone out, I think that would be pretty great. So that's what I've got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have yet to do so. I really appreciate that. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those down in the comments. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Now in my next video, I'm going to go over what not to do when you graduate college. I'll see you guys in the next one.